Elite. These ladies were on fire today. Rachel, champ, didn't have a great day today. Didn't look like it. The rocks must not treated you well, or you ate something bad. Something was going on. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I was up Struggle Street all day. Just lost too much time, like overshooting turns and stuff. It was a real easy track to override, and the course marking wasn't that great for like pro riders that were going fast. And yeah, just lost too much time trying to turn around and blowing turns and just silly mistakes, really.
How many times do you think you went down today?
I only went down once, but overshot probably 8 turns.
So you spent a lot of time in the bushes trying to turn around on off cameras and stuff like that?
Yeah, a lot of time in the bushes.
All right, I know you got a lot of people to thank, and I know it's hot out here in the sun. Who we thanking?
Big thanks to my mechanic Trent and the whole Rocky Mountain Red Bear Kawasaki team, Pirelli, Redline Oil, Achirby's, ASV, Rocky Mountain, Yoshimura, SOS, the Shoals MX, XC gear, and Viral goggles.
So you ready to get ready for Ohio?
Yeah, ready for Ohio. I like that one. So.
All right, thank you. Rachel Archer, third on the day. Miss Shelby Turner came in, put it on the box, second today, moving up the ladder.
Yeah, it was a solid day. It was hard to tell where we were at, just not knowing the scores all day, but I knew I was riding well, just a lot of fun. I was flowing through the track well. I mean, we were all blowing turns. It was kind of tough just to see where we were going, but you know, I had a good day. I had a lot of fun. The rocky terrain suits me well. I like this pretty good. So yeah, just had a lot of fun. Just head down. I had a big week. You know, I've been coming off of a lot of throwing it away in the last test kind of a thing. So just happy to hold it together today. And yeah, super excited about my ride. My Enduro Engineering gas was working awesome today. And yeah, it was awesome.
All right then. Well, who'd you like to thank for getting up here today?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mechanic Napper, the whole entire Enduro Engineering race team, Gas, FXR, 16 helmets, D8 training, my trainer Melissa back home, and you know, everybody in Canada cheering for me and just excited for the next rounds.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you in Ohio. Shelby Turner. Winner, chicken dinner. Clean sweep. Won every test. Every test. Rachel Gudish, every test today. The Riehu seems to be working well for you. I believe you are leaving here with the points lead?
Yes. Yeah, so that's actually the thing I want to talk about first. Like, switching bikes mid-season is never, like, the optimal thing. I really can't thank Riehu enough for coming through for me like they did on exceptionally short notice, and I'm back, you know? We got the bike dialed. I'm finally happy with how it runs, so I want to, before I get into, like, the whole list of sponsors, I want to thank Tom Fleming out of Maca City, Florida, David Quillen out of Spikes KTM of Lafayette, and most of all Hull Cycles out of Springfield, Illinois. The three of them, it takes a village. Like, the three of them went above and beyond to help me get this thing the way I like it, and it's really showed.
Okay. So how did you like the course out there? Obviously, whether you liked it or not, the course liked you. Take us through your ride today.
Yeah, like some of them have said, the markings were like not quite ideal, but I really hope we get to come back here because the terrain is sick. Like, this is one of my favorite properties to ride. I had a blast here last year, had a blast here this year. Like, I want to keep coming back to this one for sure.
All right, well, I know you got another list of people you want to thank other than the ones you already have, and who are those?
Of course, first off, thanks to my dad, the rest of my family for supporting me in this, Tim and Claudia for giving me a place to stay last night and food to eat, and then I want to thank all of my sponsors, Riehu USA, Riehu Spain, Moose Racing, A Ride, 92 Wheelworks, XC Gear, and HPD Moto Graphics. Awesome, guys. Rachel Gudish with your Women's Elite overall today. It's your Women's Elite podium. Your Pro 2 podium for today. Start off with third place here, Nick DeFeo. Hi. Nick, we got to ride a little bit today in a transfer section. You was able to pop a few wheelies. It looked like you were having a good time. The outcome wasn't the same as the last one, but you did have a good ride today and you rode well. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was fun. I was feeling out the terrain in test 1 and then did okay in test 2, and then the test I won by a good bit. They took it out, so not too pumped on that one because it would have got me second. But I just rode the rest of the time because we didn't know I don't know what position I was in, so I was just out there riding like I know how I do, and just ended up third for the day.
All right. Well, other than that little mishap there in the mid part of the race, I know you got a lot of people behind you to help you out, get here and everything. Who would you like to thank for getting you here today? The
Rocky Mountain ATV Kawasaki team, Pirelli tires, Redline Oil, Achurbis, ASV, Yoshimura, Safety on Site, the Scholzel X, and XC Gear.
Awesome, guys. Nick DeFeo with third place in Pro 2 today. All right, second place in Pro 2, Chase Landers. Chase, you had a good ride going today. I thought you were up front. I really did all day. And then saw the scores, and it wasn't that. But I know you had a good ride. Take us through it.
Yeah, it was a good day. At the beginning, I was kind of lost. Didn't expect what the first two tests were. Kind of caught a flow in the second test, and then after 3 or 4, found out Jack had a pretty good lead. He was shredding. Congrats to him. But all in all, it was a decent day. I crashed more today than I think I have all year long. So, I mean, can't really complain. 3 races here and 3 podiums. Like Stu said a few minutes ago, it's going to come down to consistency, but I need a win. So I like the upcoming rounds, and we're excited.
I know if you keep pushing, you're going to get that win. You're up here every weekend consistently. Who would you like to thank for keeping you up here?
The good Lord for keeping me safe, the whole FMF KTM amateur racing team, Jacob Fetty, my mechanic Jordan, Clinton, Chris Van, everybody here. Thank you.
Awesome. Second place, Pro 2, Chase Landers. All right, the first special moment of the weekend. 6 for 6, Jack. You smoked it. Yeah, won all 6 tests over 2 minutes today. That's a big lead. That's a statement. That's a statement. What you got to say about that?
I don't know. I was just feeling it. I mean, I came in today knowing I wanted to win really, really bad, and I put the hammer down, and first test, I killed it. I mean, I got the overall win. I was more than surprised on that, and then I just clicked off my test. I had actually a lot more problems than it seemed. Test 3, I believe it was, I cranked my front wheel really, really bad, and then got that fixed up as best as I could without any support out in the middle of the field. And then going into test 4, there was a guy wedged in between his bike, so I stopped and helped him out. And then test 5, I flooded the bike, had to get the air filter ringed out, and then just finished out that test, got the win on that test. And then test 6 was a little more technical, and I knew I was going to like that a lot. So I got another test win out there, and I was pretty happy with it. And I've been feeling really comfortable.
Awesome job today. Who would you like to thank for getting you up here?
The whole Beta USA crew, Denny, Kai, Alex, Josh, FMF, Beta USA, Liquid Moly, Bridgestone Tires, Arai Helmets, FXR Gear, EKS Goggles, everyone backing me, the whole Illinois crew. We got a lot of people back there that have been supporting me since I was really little, and it means a lot, and I like to thank everyone who put me in this position. Thank you so much.
Awesome job today. Jack Walker with your Pro 2 win. It's your Pro 2 podium. All right, guys, here's your Pro podium from today. Pro 1, Ben Kelly, you spoiled the party. Team Green lost 1 today on the podium, and I saw it came down to the last bit of racing today. And what did it take to get there today?
I stayed off the ground, just trying to ride fast, and I felt good all day, honestly. Out in the middle of nowhere here, so didn't look at times until going into the last test, and I had 1 second over Grant, and I mean, that's a little too close for comfort, but I did really good that second to last test and got the win, so I had the momentum on my side, and I rode really good that last test. Was sliding around a bit, but worked out. I was pushing, and it translated to speed, so pumped on that. And yeah, I'm always pumped to be in the mix at these. You know, I feel like I can win them. I've done it in the past. I'm just super inconsistent at times, so it's annoying. And even today, I don't know, I didn't figure it out till the last 2 tests, but yeah, I'm happy. I felt like I rode good all day and stayed in the mix and keep fighting for these podiums and these wins. And yeah, I told Stu I had to spoil the Cowie sweep this time.
All right, well, look, you did real good today. I know you got a lot of people in your corner that helped you get here today. You're leaving here healthy. Who would you like to thank?
Yeah, the whole FMF factory KTM racing team, my mechanic B-Dog, my trainer Cole down at Club MX, my mom for coming to support, everyone that helps out, Shoei Helmets, Scott Goggles, Alpine Stars, all the team sponsors. Yeah, it takes a lot of people, and yeah, thank you.
Awesome. All right, guys, Ben Kelly, second overall today. All right, champ, today wasn't the day. Y'all squared back up. Y'all came in here tied. You're leaving here with a deficit. Take us through the day.
Yeah, obviously I was coming here for the win and hoping to challenge Stu, but yeah, I gave it my best shot. Just a few too many mistakes. Landed on the ground a couple times, and yeah, he just smoked me in I think test 2. So then test 3 or 4 got thrown out, and yeah, that was about it for me. I gave it my best effort, and everybody was ripping today. Like Ben said, he was just fighting with Grant for the podium spot, and that last test I sent it, and we were all within just a few seconds. So yeah, props to everyone, and it was fun.
Awesome, man. Who you want to thank for getting you here today?
Yeah, the whole Rocky Mountain Kawasaki team, Pirelli, the Scholes, XC Gear, Yoshimura, Ryan Sipes, Steve Hatch, my girlfriend Nicole for coming out, Banjo for working on the bike, and yeah, just everyone that helps out along the team, XC Gear, ASV, and Redline Oils, thank you.
What's your predictions going in Ohio?
I'm going to beat Stu.
All right, here we go. Josh Toth, second overall today. Stu Baylor, we're back here again. You claim you're thrown back, you're working on it. Are we going for 6, or was it too early to start looking at 6?
I mean, obviously that's always the goal. Like, lining up for that championship is none of us start without that goal in mind. But obviously the opportunity's there this year, and you know, I look at events, and I've been doing this a long time, and I've got to see like who's strong where, and obviously I knew this is a place where I should win and needed to win. And next race, I would say the momentum's gonna turn to Josh, and then there's a couple races where it's like he should win, I should win, or it's a toss-up, and I think this year is going to come down to those toss-up rounds where, hey, anybody can win. I think there's just a couple this year. Like, I know the Ohio round, the Indiana round, Josh's going to ride well. So as long as we can stay healthy and stay second place in those, or right there in the mix, you know, the championship's going to come down to consistency. So as I said, like, you obviously always line up with that goal in mind. It starts at round 1, and obviously we started round 1 well, and round 3 as well. So, you know, it's still tied, any man's game, but part of it.
So today I noticed that you only won 1 test. You did a big damage in the scores today in that 1 test. Only test you won all day, and you had no idea, and you just managed to keep it on 2 wheels and come out with the win.
Yeah, Sipes was at the end of that section, and he said that it looked like I put about 20 seconds on the guys in there, and that was the only time that I really knew. It was just basing off a stopwatch, and still you don't know like when that transponder picks up. But yeah, everybody was kind of racing blind today, which honestly, it's kind of fun. Like, it throws a whole nother aspect in a national enduro, which is already a blind race. And you know, when I grew up racing enduros and national enduros, you didn't know the time. So like, I can remember trying to see if anybody got a glimpse at Lafferty's scorecard, and you know, trying to base it off of that, and that was part of it. And like, you spread out. Like, if you came at the end of a section, like, every team was at a different corner of the parking lot, and there was always a towel draped across that scorecard. So yeah, I've played on that game. So riding these blind enduros is literally what I grew up doing. So it's like, you just nail your marks like all day long. I think it actually helps you, like for me as a rider, I think it helps me take a little bit of pressure off not knowing what the times are. So just kind of racing blind, but it was super fun.
Awesome job. Well, I know you got a lot of people on your team, a lot of people to thank. Who we got today?
Yeah, absolutely. The whole Rocky Mountain Red Bear Kawasaki program, Pirelli Tires, Cherbys, Redline Oils, the Scholes MX, SOS, XC Gear, Yoshimura, ASV, the team, everybody, my wife, my mechanic, all the club members, all the volunteers to help put these events on. The good Lord for keeping me safe, and what little fans stick around for this. Thank you guys for showing up.
All right, guys. Stu Baylor, the overall win today. This is your Pro 1 podium here at the Flying W.